And today, I want to ask you a question, okay? Now, can you tell me what is the colour of that fucking wall? It's blue. Blue is something that you may be hearing quite often in this video. What this video is about the FIFA 19 beta and what we have currently seen from it. Now, typically the FIFA 19 beta or the FIFA betas typically is quite similar to what you will actually get in the full release of the game. Now, of course, I can't really show gameplay or footage or screenshots from the actual beta, otherwise the video will be took down, copyright strikes. I don't really want that because if I get 3 strikes then I'm out, so it's just not worth risking it. However, I will be showing clips from the reveal so that you guys will still get an idea of what I mean, because guess what? It's fucking blue. Imagine you gonna go play some FIFA, we're going to with some friends, they come round to your house, you go get the beers going, or if you're like 13 and get the fucking fruit shoots going, buzzing, loving life, and then you go play some FIFA. What do you see? Blue. You know what blue means? That means fucking Champions League. We waited 10 years for Champions League licensing, and what did they do to the game? They do a fucking reskin and they make the background blue. The fucking managers, the customization of the managers, it's the same thing. Even the names, it's the same thing. Even fuck off keys, even the fucking everything is the same thing. The same layouts for career mode and for pro clubs and for whatever they're saying so far from the beta so far, because of course there's Ultimate Team, there's career mode, then there's the pro clubs. EA don't care about career mode, and which is saddening because as everything's fucking falling down, career mode has so much potential because you can literally, like with FM, Football Manager has been a popular game and a successful game for many years, and FIFA can turn that experience into an actual, you have control of it. With FM you can change the tactics, but you don't really have full control in the same way that FIFA does, and that is a difference. I want to read you an article and a quote from Michael Pryor, which is an EA developer, whoever he is. Yeah, I don't really care. Michael Pryor said, someone asked him how big of an update can fans anticipate for Career Mode? How big of an update? So this is how much update is there? What is fucking changed? Let's read it. So it's something we'll be talking about as we head up to Gamescom specifically. Okay, I'm looking forward to seeing Gamescom then. But I think right now there's a big update in the sense that the Champions League is here. The Champions League is here. Oh my god, the new feature, the new licensing. You can go and take any team. You can go take Cork fucking City and go play the qualifying rounds, the preliminaries, do the proper Road to Glory experience. Let's keep on reading. We kind of showed it in the presentation of how we implement that. Okay. We had a kind of variation of it, a generic variation of it for years in the name of Champions Cup. But I think this time, career mode is the most authentic it's ever been. So that in itself is a big update. No, it's fucking not! What you've done is a reskin and you made it fucking blue. Wait, no, I'll be quiet. Okay, there's even more. I'll let him have his chance, okay? So, next up is, and not just the fact that it's in there, but the way we've implemented it. The whole UI takeover, blue. The cinematic scenes within the UI showing the Europa League draw. Ooh, that could be orange. Fucking hell, you guys are working hard. It's not just Champions League, it's Europa. Orange! So, I think the integration of that just in and of itself is all we can really talk about right now. Big change to career mode that people will kind of love it because it is now 100% authentic. People will kind of love it because it's authentic. What the fuck do you want to... What? Now before we get comments, I'm not complaining about the fact that the Champions League is a big deal. I get that. However, it's how they take that license and turn that license into a better experience than what we've already perceived. From what I can see here, it's as if you're playing Champions Cup, but yeah, it's got the right shade of blue. Yes, it's got the right logo. Yes, you got the right trophy to pick up. The animations is still the same for when you win it. The layout is still the same thing. I guess the only new thing I've really seen is that there's a cut scene of the Europa League draw, which is probably the same thing, and nothing changes each time, so it gets fucking boring after a week, just like most of the journey. I was so excited for the Champions League being in the game because it gives EA a fucking way in to prove what they can do in terms of actually making a fun game for casual players as well, compared to the pro players that's largely an Ultimate Team, because most casual players that aren't that great at FIFA, let's be real. Of course, I'm not saying every single career mode player is terrible, but they're not necessarily top 100 players. So, for the career mode, it's a way for the casual players to enjoy FIFA at the same time as Ultimate Team users. And what I've seen here is literally the same thing. And this was to the question of the update. So that means, is this the only update that we've seen? From what else I can see here, it looks quite disappointing that it's... man. You know what I find funny as well? About Pro Clubs. Now, to be fair with me, I'm not a massive Pro Clubs guy myself, but I do know there's a massive community out there, like VFL and all those guys, a lot of YouTubers as well. They all play Pro Clubs as well. Pro Clubs is a massive... It's a sleeping fucking... I don't even know. A sleeping giant in FIFA that you can literally get 11v11 teams and everyone's got the same position and you can work on it and you can actually do a proper tournament with that. That'd be sick. This is what someone said. The last question is on Pro Clubs instead. We know that it is one of the ways that is suffering the most in the FIFA esports panorama. Despite the community increasing over time. Listen to this. Have you ever thought of creating a sort of weekend league, even in this way, to push the esports circuit to finally bloom? About Pro Clubs. So, what did the EA guy say? He said, this is a good question. It is a good question. I wonder if it's fucking blue. Now, I can only say that yes, we know that the Pro Club community is growing more and more, and we are happy. No thanks to you. Unfortunately, as for the career mode and the journey, we cannot say much, but we will release more information at Gamescom. So if there actually was anything that was really planned big, they would say there was something planned, really. They've literally just said that we cannot say much and we know that community is growing, which is not really. I mean, yes, compared to last year and 2 years, like it's nothing compared to Ultimate Team. But yet again, that's not where your money is it? It feels like EA, even though they've got all these, the betas out and we've already been playing career mode and Pro Clubs, I see the differences, and from lots of things, there isn't any. So imagine that you're putting all the pressure on a large portion of your community, EA, on Gamescom. It's all on Gamescom, because if there's nothing that's actually changed to it, people say, okay, what do I want to see change? Several things. The massive thing of FIFA is that you can take young players that has a lot of potential and that you can turn them into the best player in the world, okay? But it's not as exciting as that. You can literally sign a young player in career mode, which when they have a potential of 90, no matter if you bench them, buy them and start a game, bench them and never play them, 10 years time, they will still reach that potential by not playing any games. What I want to see is that there is not a potential, but there's a minimum. So let's say that, let's give a player like Angel Gomez from Manchester United, okay? He's a typical youth product, youngster that people buy in cream. Even I bought him for my Burn the on YouTube, okay? So let's say that his minimum potential is 75. That's that is the minimum he goes to by not getting any game time at all. That means, but that doesn't mean that he can't go to like 90. It all depends on how often he plays, how well he performs, his age, and also it's such a simple concept. The more you play him, the better he does, the more he grows. Not the fucking way it is now. I can sign Mbappe and then keep him on bench and he's going to be 95 overall in 5 years time. And I don't need to play him. There's even more things like staff upgrades that was in FIFA 07. And it's like, where is this gone now? Why is this not in the game? Why is staff not even a thing? Like, in Football Manager, you've got your staff and that you have to keep on top of that because they've got their contracts you got to worry about, and then you want to try and upgrade your training facilities and then your staff facilities. Then your players start getting angry because they're not getting the correct amount of the quality of staff that they want. So there's so many more factors that you got to think about, and that is what makes the difference between you being a good FIFA career mode lad and having a good solid career mode, or having a mess that that everyone hates to. There's no morale in the game. There's like the odd time that the player comes up to you saying, oh, I want more game time. Like, oh, can you play for this game? When if you don't play him, nothing happens really. There's no actual risk and reward in the current FIFA game. And from what I can see, it's fucking blue. That's my kind of rant about the entire thing. From what I've seen so far, it's just like, when you get given something as big as the Champions League and European licensing, it's cool to have it in the game. I don't mind it. However, it's how you use that licensing to then change the game. And there's no other real bigger license really than the Champions League. Right? Right. So, just don't reskin it. And try to actually put some new animations in, put some new kind of like, I could go on forever, man. If you want me to do a top 5 things that I want to see in career mode, I want to see change in career mode, then I will do that. I know that a lot of people love career mode because they were all fans of my Burnley career mode like series I did. So let me know your thoughts, lads. What do you think of it? Am I overreacting, or do you think that's like at this stage? If I wasn't a YouTuber, and if you don't care about your new kits and new squads and the updates and stuff like that, then honestly you might as well just not buy FIFA 19 and just stick with FIFA 18. But that's the thing, we will still pay for it because we're football fans and FIFA is technically the best football game. I guess I'm a dickhead, aren't I? But yeah, if you guys enjoy, smash like button, let me know your thoughts down below. I'm off to go fucking cry. Peace.